Welcome to Healthy Living and Disease Prevention, your gentle companion on the journey to better health and graceful aging. Wishing you a peaceful and healthy day. Aging is a journey that no one truly prepares us for, and it often doesn't match the idealized images we see in magazines, commercials, or even from well-meaning doctors. For those of us between the ages of 55 and 75, the reality is clear: aging comes with its own set of challenges. These challenges are not just physical, they go deep into the heart and mind. However, despite the difficulties, aging can unlock new strengths, bring deeper joy, and help us live a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. This article explores these truths about getting older, sharing practical advice for maintaining health, happiness, and meaning in our golden years. The first piece of advice is about your body. It's your home, and you need to treat it well. In our younger years, many of us push our bodies to their limits. We disregard exhaustion, opt for fast food, and ignore small pains, thinking that we can deal with them later. But as we grow older, around the age of 55, it becomes clear that our bodies are not invincible. Our bodies are not just vehicles for carrying us, they are our lifelong homes, and like any home, they need care, maintenance, and love to withstand the passage of time. If we want our bodies to serve us well, we need to listen to them, especially when they show signs of wear. The aches, slower recovery, and stiffness in the morning are not failures, they are signs that our bodies need more attention and care. The good news is that it's never too late to start. You don't need to train for a marathon or pursue unattainable fitness goals. Simple actions such as walking for 20 minutes each day, doing gentle stretches, and incorporating a bit of strength training into your routine like lifting soup cans at home can make a significant difference. Nourishing your body with wholesome food, drinking plenty of water, and allowing yourself time to rest are essential for overall well-being. You may not be aiming to look young again, but you can certainly feel good, move well, and live fully in the years ahead. The second piece of advice is about friendships. As we age, we often realize that not everyone sticks around. Life changes, and people move away or drift apart. Some friendships fade, while others evolve. This can be painful, no matter how much we try to prepare ourselves. But there's beauty in the friendships that remain, the ones that still show up, listen, and care. These true friends are like treasures, and after 55, we start to understand that it's not about the number of friends we have, but about the quality of those relationships. These are the friends who remember your stories without you having to explain them, the ones who can sit with you in silence and make you feel at ease. Don't wait for the perfect moment to reach out to these friends. A simple text, phone call, or letter can go a long way in keeping the bond alive. True friendships don't require grand gestures, they thrive in the small moments of care. In the end, it won't be your possessions or awards that you remember the most, but the faces of those who stood by you. Another important realization as we age is how quickly time passes. When we're younger, time seems endless. A summer afternoon feels like it lasts forever, and a year can feel like a lifetime. We plan for the far-off future, thinking we have all the time in the world. But once we reach the age of 55 and beyond, something shifts. Days blend into weeks, weeks into months, and before we know it, the years seem to have flown by. This isn't just a feeling, it's a real shift in perception that happens as we age. But while we may not be able to control how quickly time feels, we do have control over how deeply we live each moment. The key is not to try to slow down time, but to slow ourselves down and be fully present. Even in the smallest of moments, a cup of coffee in the morning, a hug from a grandchild, or a quiet walk, there's beauty and joy to be found. Too often, we rush through life waiting for something big to happen, but in truth, the small things are often the most significant. When you slow down to appreciate them, you realize that life hasn't passed you by, it's right here, waiting for you to notice. Gratitude becomes a superpower as we age. It's easy to focus on what we've lost. Our health may not be what it once was, some dreams may have faded, and loved ones may no longer be with us. These losses are real, and they can weigh heavily on our hearts. But there's another truth that can change everything: gratitude. Gratitude doesn't erase the pain or hard things, but it shifts our focus to what is still good in our lives. It's in the laughter of a grandchild, the warmth of an old friend's embrace, and the beauty of a sunset. Gratitude is not just an attitude, it's a daily practice. It can be as simple as listing 3 things you're grateful for each night. Studies show that practicing gratitude can improve sleep, reduce stress, and even help you live longer. But beyond the science, the deeper truth is that gratitude changes how you experience life. Every thank you you express is like planting a seed for joy in your heart. Learning to say no is a form of freedom. For much of our lives, we are conditioned to say yes to everything, whether it's invitations, requests, or obligations. We think that saying yes makes us agreeable and valued. But after 55, we come to realize that every yes comes at a cost. When we say yes to things that drain our energy, we say no to our own peace. Saying yes to obligations that don't bring us joy means saying no to the things that truly matter. Time and energy are finite resources. Once they're spent, we can't get them back. That's why learning to say no with kindness and clarity is an act of self-respect. It doesn't mean you care less for others, it means you understand that your time and well-being are sacred. Saying no opens the door to saying yes to things that truly nourish you, whether it's rest, pursuing your passions, or spending time with the people who lift you up. Legacy is often built in quiet, everyday moments. When we think about legacy, we often envision grand achievements or big gestures that make headlines. But as we get older, we realize that legacy is often created in small, quiet ways, like how we made people feel. It's in the afternoons we spent listening to a child when we could have been busy, the kindness we showed a neighbor without expecting anything in return, or the encouragement we gave a friend when they were feeling down. These acts, though seemingly small, leave an extraordinary impact. Years from now, people may not remember what car you drove or what titles you held, but they will remember how you made them feel. And that is your true legacy, built from every act of kindness, patience, and understanding. You don't have to be famous or perfect to leave a lasting legacy, you simply need to show up and be present. Maintaining a sharp mind is a lifelong treasure. While we often focus on the body's changes as we age, it's just as important to nurture our minds. A sharp mind is one of life's greatest treasures, and it requires care and attention. Stay curious, read books that challenge your thinking, and engage in conversations that deepen your understanding. Learn something new, whether it's a few words in a foreign language or the history behind a piece of music. Growth doesn't stop as we age. In fact, our life experiences often make our insights richer. Avoid filling your mind with negativity or mindless distractions. A strong mind gives us resilience and helps us stay engaged with life, no matter how many years have passed. Change is the only constant. One of the toughest lessons we learn as we age is that life is constantly changing. Our friends move away, our children grow up, and our bodies go through transitions. After 55, the pace of change often accelerates. One day, we're working full-time, the next, we're adjusting to retirement. We may find ourselves living in a quieter home or adopting new routines. It's tempting to resist change, to cling to the way things were. But resisting change doesn't stop it. It only makes it more painful. The key is to embrace change with grace. Change brings with it new opportunities, new experiences, and new beginnings. While some transitions may be difficult, they also bring beauty, wisdom, and peace that can only come with time. Material things lose their shine as we age. In our younger years, we often think that happiness is tied to possessions, whether it's a new car, a larger house, or the latest gadgets. But as we get older, we realize that material things don't bring lasting happiness. The excitement of new purchases fades quickly, and we begin to crave deeper connections and experiences. What really matters are the moments of joy shared with loved ones, the laughter around the dinner table, the quiet moments spent in each other's company. As we age, we find freedom in letting go of the things that no longer serve us and focusing on what truly matters: people, moments, and memories. Happiness is an inside job. For much of our lives, we chase after happiness, thinking it lies in external circumstances like the right job, the perfect house, or the ideal relationship. But after 55, we come to realize that happiness is not something to be found outside of ourselves. It's something we build from within. Happiness is found in small moments like a quiet morning coffee, a walk in nature, or a moment of gratitude before bed. It's not about waiting for perfection,